Take it up again. Well, hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC out here at the Avon Park Field. Excuse my voice, I'm getting over a cold. We're going to take up the 20-80mm A-10 version 2. Have some fun with her. High rates, timer set for 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Got a 10-channel Spectrum receiver that does not have gyro. It's just a regular receiver. I'm using the stock setup other than that. And I've given her a satin finish clear coat. And of course, yes, I do have afterburners. I know the A-10 didn't have afterburners, but mine does. Full ordnance on.
Time remaining 4 minutes.
Alright, a little bit of wind out of the east.
Starting the fun over.
Starting our timer over.
Take off flaps.
Gonna do takeoff flaps. Alright, here we go. Right, left, up, down, right, left. Okay. This has its own onboard nose wheel gyro.
Flaps up. Gear tucked away.
A little bit of up trim needed.
Guns.
I'll take it up now. Take it up again.
Time remaining 3 minutes. The gear is down. Landing flaps. Braking. Flaps up.
All right, big heavy bird, so you gotta
Time remaining 2 minutes.
gotta give her time to her roll. Don't try to suddenly stop her. So I kind of ease into the brake and then or the reverse thrust, and then I ease off of it. Haven't flown this plane in forever. Flown the little 64, which is an incredible flying plane. Basically the same as this, just smaller. All right. All right, we'll do takeoff flaps again. Here we go. Try to get a few more low pass, some low passes this time.
Flaps up. Gear tucked away. Landing flaps.
Using the onboard gyro that really has this thing locked in nice.
Flaps up.
Let's get another pass like that without the gear down, or without the flaps.
Time remaining 1 minute.
Guns on, probably can't see it there.
Guns. The gear is down. Landing flaps. Seconds. 20 seconds. Braking. Flaps up.
All right.
10. 10. Timer expired.
All right.
Braking. Cruise mode.
All right, there's our cue to go to autofocus. All right, let me just go over the race now. I have a Spectrum receiver, but it does not have AS3X or safe. It's just simply a receiver. Okay, it just connects me to the transmitter. Go over our flying rates. The rates I just flew in. Ailerons are 100% with 30% expo. Elevator 100% with 30% expo. And rudder is 100% with 30% expo. Okay, the flap systems, there is a mix. Flaps up 100%. Takeoff flap is 0% with a 5% down elevator mix.
Landing flaps.
And landing is a -50 with a 10% down elevator mix, 2-second deployment. All right, let's go up and check the plane. Show you my setup. We were 16 seconds over on a 4-minute and 10-second timer. So flew for 4 minutes and 26 seconds total, or total time. CG on the plane is underneath the wings, which I do not want to try to check it. Well, I'll try. I see him now. But she is a big old beast. And she seems like she's pretty level right there on the CG. Now I don't actually have the numbers, but it'll be in the description of the video. But if you feel underneath the plane, it's got CG marks actually, and they're raised, you can feel them. All right, both batteries. Now this little antenna is not stock. This is a zip tie that I've pushed through here, so I got something to grab a hold of. Okay, this zip tie here is the end of a zip tie that I just shoved through her, so I got something to pull the flap off, or the battery hatch off with. All right, we got 2 batteries. Both of these are 5100 SMC packs. Now if I charge these at the high voltage, they'd be 5900s, but I charge them at regular voltage of 4.2, so now they're 5100 SMC packs. Now that's that just plain Jane 10-channel receiver, because you need 9 channels for all the functions of this plane. Check the first battery. Maybe 34% with 3838 per cell, and the second one runs the KM model afterburners, the dual version 5s. And I know it doesn't have afterburners, but mine does. Mine's a special edition. Okay, and it has 38% with 3838 per cell. All right, there you go. Well, folks, there you go. That is the FREEWING 80mm A-10 version 2. This is when it was first. I got it when as soon as it hit live, I purchased it. Now I've been told you'd have to verify that. I don't know, but I've been told that if you buy it now, that the lights are now green. I can't verify that. I'm not going to buy another one just to find out. So, all right, but this is I don't know how much this thing weighs with both batteries, but So look at that nose wheel gyro working. But she's a heavy beast, so you got to give her. You got to respect that. Give it some time. Give it time to roll out. But at the same time, even though she's heavy, she floats pretty good too. And remember, if you bring her in for a touch and go, like I was going to do, if you gun it, you're going to dip the nose and crunch your gear. Ask me how I know. But A-10s are, so you want to ease into your throttle. So if you're going to do a touch and go, make your touch earlier up in the runway and then ease into your throttle to take off again. But she's a big plane. I'm 5'9", 10, 200 something on a good day. So gives you a little bit of a size comparison there. All right, well there you go, folks. That's the A-10 version 2, 80mm from FREEWING. God bless y'all. Camera Precious, thank you for filming. God bless each and every one of my wonderful viewers and some people stopping by. Jesus is Lord, and don't forget, faith, family, and friends, and then big old A-10s. The gun was working, but you can't really see it. It's too bright. So, bye y'all.